Good day, my name is Thulaganyo Macheng, and with me to present is Peo Ikgopoleng, Lekone, Lefika, Shashane, and Gwynnth Labane. We will be talking about a bakery called Ginger Pink, which provides gourmet bakes, mini cakes, and pastries, and is owned by Gwynnth Labane, a corporate lawyer who took the risk of starting a business in her kitchen with the help of her husband as an angel investor. In Gaborone, the most common baked goods are scones, fat cakes, and bread loaves, and this is due to the fact that they are more accessible in not only supermarkets but as well as local vendors who have strategically situated themselves at the workplaces and schools, and also they are affordable compared to gourmet bakes. Ginger Pink's target market is middle and upper class, and they have managed to attain this customer base, but through our consultation, they had expressed that they aspire to be more recognizable and to have more brand awareness. And in order to do this, we found more cost-effective strategies. Next slide, please. Just to go a little deeper into the owner and entrepreneur of Ginger Pink, as I said before, she is a corporate lawyer, so she does have a job, and she tries her best to be there for her company as well as be there for her job, and so with the company, the structure is a simple structure with an autocratic leader who's Gudlo, and directly under her is Khane, her shop assistant, and directly under Khane is Sanele and her two baking assistants. Thank you very much. I will be passing on to my team member.
1. Hello, my name is Peo Ikgopoleng, and I will be taking you through the did-bad model. To start off, we deliberated with Gudlo to understand what exactly we could do for her as a consultancy group. Upon deliberation, we introduced ourselves to the workers at Ginger Pink to better understand their operations through shadowing them. Next slide. After shadowing the employees, we were able to diagnose Ginger Pink with the desire to increase customer flow because their current customer base is stagnant and not growing, as well as reduce expenses. Bridging this meant that we were meant to find different ways to reduce expenses and or increase brand awareness and bring Ginger Pink to people who had never heard of it before. After signing an NDA, we were able to figure out how we were going to build brand awareness. I'll be passing on to my colleague.
Thank you, Bill. My name is Lekone, and I'll be taking you through the strategy value canvas. So in the strategy value canvas, we have problems, which are customers don't like product alteration, so they're able to pick if their treats for the day were not baked by Gudlo. And customers want a consistent barista, and Ginger Pink is unable to deliver on that part because Khane basically does everything alone. And solutions to those problems would be Gudlo should take time to train Sanele and show her how she makes her bakes different from the rest. And they should also hire a barista. The key activities are baking and selling of cakes and pastries, packaging goods, social media management, and maintaining customer loyalty. The unfair advantages in the market are that they offer a variety of unique, modern, or visually appealing cakes. They have good customer loyalty. Next slide, please. The value proposition is that they are the first bakery in Gaborone that is consistent in offering moist, fresh, creamy mini cakes that are beautifully decorated, hence loyalty from their customers. And for the target market is corporate middle class and upper echelon individuals. Their revenue streams, daily bakes, sales, and their channels are corporate events, word of mouth, as well as social media. Thank you. I will be passing on to my colleague.
Thank you, Betty. My name is Gwynnth Labane, and I'll be talking about the value factors from enterprising analysis. Under place, Ginger Pink operates in plot 243 Moremi Drive, extension 5, Gaborone. And under products, the enterprise provides a variety of high quality products. The elements that differentiate Ginger Pink from their competitors is their method of preparation using high quality ingredients and a range of products such as macaroons, lamingtons, donuts, and mini cakes. The method of preparation is very specific and emphasized on because loyal customers are able to notice if there's a slight difference in texture. And under customer lifetime value, through understanding customer lifetime value, Ginger Pink can make informed decisions about how much to invest in gaining new customers rather than existing ones. Maintaining customer retention leads to higher customer lifetime value and higher potential value. This all leads to ensuring customer loyalty, pricing power, market position, positively impacting companies' value. Next, please. And next, I'll be taking you through the 4-part framework. Under the 4-part framework, we have raise, create, reduce. However, eliminate is not included. Under raise, they can raise customer experience of front house service. They can raise their online presence on TikTok. They can create prescribed dialogue, which employs confidence and training on shopkeeper Impule to improve brand identity. It is beneficial to creating the ambience and cultivating customer relationships. They can create partnerships with Woolworths or schools. They can create eye-catching videos that encourage creativity rather than which will further reach potential customers. They can create a loaf to enhance the aesthetics of the brand, products, and promote consistency. They can reduce wastage of cakes that are not sold, and they can reduce expenses. Thank you. I will be passing it back to my teammate.
Thank you for that, Gwynneth. I will be taking you through the value canvas. By definition, this is a strategic tool used for creating and evaluating a product or service's value proposition to a prospective customer. Now, this is split into 2 pieces. This is value proposition and customer profile. These are the 2 things that impact the value canvas. Next slide, please. The customer profile, we understand that the jobs that these customers hold are those in corporate sectors. This also relates to their customer pains because they aren't able to go to Ginger Pink when Ginger Pink is open during the week. They only have downtime at the weekend, and that's unfortunately when Ginger Pink is closed. The value proposition. As previously mentioned by Betty, the products and services offered, being gourmet cakes, mini cakes, and pastries, are the most amazing quality and the best in the city. The pain relievers and game creators are quality and health conscious options that Ginger Pink provides or will provide in our future prospective items that will be spoken about by my next colleague who will be coming up shortly. Thank you.
Thank you, Peo, and good day. My name is Lefika Shashane, and I'll be telling you about the sharks that swim in the red ocean Ginger Pink operates in. Now, the first shark is the Perfect Pour. Perfect Pour is located 2.2 kilometers away from Ginger Pink. It specializes in the creation of mocktails, warm beverages, and iced coffees. It was started by an ex-customer from Ginger Pink and her husband, who was a barrister and head barman at both 267 and the Daily Grind. Now, Slick Treats was actually started by an ex-employee of Ginger Pink. However, it targets the youth and focuses on fried Oreos, cinnamon rolls, brownies, and dessert cups. Next, I'll give you a rundown of how Ginger Pink has been competing aggressively in this red ocean. Now, Ginger Pink has been using product differentiation. Next slide, please. Product differentiation. Their most famous mini cake is their prize position, and they have now started producing it in different types, whether it be the chocolate type, coconuts, caramel, or red velvet. They also focus on their key competencies, such as their cinnamon rolls, their brownies, their donuts, which they have on Fridays. They're aggressively marketing on Instagram. Now, all these shops are present on Instagram. However, Ginger Pink boasts a following of 4.5 thousand followers on Instagram. Slick Treats trails behind with 1.6 thousand followers. And Perfect Pour is trailing behind at 869 followers on Instagram. Now, the focus of Ginger Pink on their key competencies has led to Perfect Pour focusing on mixology and mixology only. Next slide, please. Now, to sail Ginger Pink into a blue ocean, we've come up with a few strategies. The first one we've tried was reducing expenses by looking at other suppliers. However, the customer base is very particular about the taste and texture of the Ginger Pink products. Therefore, this strategy did not work. The second one was creating content for TikTok and Instagram Reels. Now, Ginger Pink has been active on Instagram and TikTok, which hasn't allowed us to clearly have a ROI based on the information and energy we've put into creating the content. The next thing we did was we created a script for the sales assistant whose name is Mpule. Now, this script was meant to better Mpule's sales ability and make sure more customers per visit spend. Unfortunately, this also had a ceiling because the customer base wasn't increasing. Therefore, no matter how much the customers spent, there would always be the same faces in Ginger Pink. Lastly, we created a strategy where Ginger Pink would be making loaves. Now, loaves of bread are consumed all around Botswana. These loaves would be specific to Ginger Pink, having their taste and their touch for presentation. Now, why this would be sent into a blue ocean is, next slide. No other bakery that Ginger Pink is competing with creates loaves. On top of that, this would be a new form of income for Ginger Pink, which usually relies only on sales done within the store. 3, Ginger Pink now steps into the position of a supplier to retailers such as Woolworths, such as Pick n Pay, Square Mart, and ShopRite. This also gives Ginger Pink an opportunity to strategically align themselves with retailers that their corporate clientele visits, such as Woolworths, Square Mart, and ShopRite. Now, I'm going to be taking you, next slide, through how this is going to be done as a lean startup. Last slide. Now, first, Gwynnth must build a recipe which she's going to use for this loaf, one that she can teach to her sales assistant. Next, we learn through trial and error. Ginger Pink has a very close, tight-knit customer base which they can ask for feedback to further improve their product, which leads us onto the minimum viable product. Now, once Gwynnth has created a loaf with the same touch that her other Ginger Pink products have, she can then present it to customers, and from there they can add incremental changes until they get to the loaf that they'll be supplying towards retailers. This is called iterative approach, when customers give feedback based on the taste, the texture, presentation. Gwynnth and Ginger Pink can then go and alter the product. And then we get to continuous development, which feeds in from iterative approach. Now, this development is moving towards the final product, which will be accepted by Woolworths, Square Mart, and ShopRite. Then we pivot. Of all this information, receiving feedback from clients, also adding her own touch, and once she's happy with the presentation, we can then take this information, which was also very cost effective because all of this is done with trial and error. We're using as little as possible to get as much information as we can. We take all this information and create a loaf which can then be sold from Ginger Pink And once they sell out of ginger pink, we can then be confident enough to take them to retailers. We'd like to thank you so much for listening to our presentation. We hope you enjoyed it.